Welcome everybody. Once again, a warm welcome to this session on Sunday morning. And as we have been doing this every Sunday, literally for the last few weeks. So this week we're going to touch upon a couple of aspects. Of course, everything what we do here is related to career planning and guidance, and how we can make that a better opportunity for a child, by giving some mentorship, suggestions and all. So today, let's begin with an understanding. How does career planning looks like with a career mentor and without a mentor? Let's pick up on that and do थोड़ा बहुत तो चर्चा करके उसके बाद we will look at it. Uh, you know, commerce careers. What are the various careers available for a commerce student aspiring somebody? Like every week, we've been doing one topic or the other. We have done with STEM careers, non-STEM, only maths and statistics focused, general engineering related careers. Today, we're going to do about commerce careers. Of course, you're free to ask your questions, any other career related, whenever you feel that need. But we will focus on that agenda. First, we will understand how does the journey of a child looks like with a mentor and without a mentor. That's number one. And number two, we'll look at some, a good number of commerce careers. So I hope you all can hear me. Please show a thumbs up if you all can hear me, either virtually or by unmuting. You can say yes or type in the chat box, either way. So I'll just get started with sharing my screen. Just bear with me for a second there. Okay, so I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we're going to look at how does the student path look like with a mentor and without a mentor. That in a way, when you're planning your career, if you have a mentor on your side, what is that you're going to get? If you don't have a mentor on your side, what is the challenge you're going to face? So ideally, let's get going. The first and foremost aspect, the parameter, the guidance and direction. That is one parameter which is very important when you look at career planning or a student who is planning his or her path. Now, this guidance and direction, if you have a mentor on your side, the advantage what you get is the mentor or a counselor, career mentor or a career counselor who is an experienced, knowledgeable, qualified, certified individual who can provide you insights into various career paths, industries, and what are the various educational options, both in India and abroad. There's a lot of knowledge repository that person brings onto the table. And based on that, there's a guidance and direction given when you have a mentor on your side. But if you don't have a mentor on your side, some parents and children may think, typically the career mentors and career counselors, they just, give us an advice of what Google can give us or a chat GPT can give us. But that's not completely true. The information is available across the board nowadays, which is a fair point. But वो हम अकेले ये काम करना बोले तो this becomes a sole responsibility of that individual. Do you really have that expertise, time and effort that you can put across? आप उतना टाइम एफर्ट दे सकते हैं बच्चों के लिए एज ए पेरेंट इफ यू आर ए स्टूडेंट सोच लीजिए एक बार सो यू सोलली रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑन योर ओन रिसर्च एट टाइम्स वो इंफॉर्मेशन ओवरलोड हो जाता है कभी कभी इतना सारे इंफॉर्मेशन देख के लोग डर जाता है because we are in the age of internet and a lot of information download is happening whether we like it or don't like it. So please take heed on that. If you have a mentor, somebody understands your requirement, your position, your aspirations or the child aspirations, parent expectation, and then give the guidance. That you will miss if you don't have a mentor. You're solely responsible. So keep a tab on that. Now, it is not just a general guidance or direction. It is a personalized ये personalized advice भी मिलेगा आपको when you have a mentor. It is not, general talk. When I say personalized advice, when we come across with anybody in a social circle or in a peer circle, everybody has an advice for everybody. And we are very good at it. Mutually, we are, without even somebody asking us, we be opinionated and we be judgmental and we keep giving advice. वो वैसा नहीं चलेगा. Personalized advice का मतलब ये होता है कि वो बच्चों का स्किल्स क्या है, उनका इंटरेस्ट क्या है, और उसका जो एस्पिरेशंस, उसका एबिलिटी, पर्सनालिटी, ये सारे चीजों के ऊपर थोड़ा बहुत वर्कआउट करने के बाद पर्सनल एडवाइस देता है ये मेंटर. Then without mentor, it will be, some are very, very less percentage out of 100, less than 5, or somebody of that number will be smart enough to figure out. खुद को जानने के लिए दे थोड़ा बहुत एफर्ट डाल लेते हैं. But if you have a mentor, that will become at ease. So you again have to depend on your own ability to find out what suits you. But that most of the time, at least in our experience, at least in my personal experience in the last 5 years that I've been doing this as a full-time work, it's clearly evident that more than 75% students and parents need that personalized hand-holding, that advice. Though some of them are aware, yes, I want my child to do medicine. Okay, then the question comes, what if he or she doesn't get selected to medicine? What is the backup option? That majority of them don't think about. We will think about it, when that situation arises. वो वैसा नहीं चलता है. So keep in mind, personalized advice मिलेगा आपको. Number 3, insights into industry trends. जो experienced, qualified mentor, he is day in, day out spending his or her time in that industry. Versus you have to do it on your own. You will only do it what is momentarily available to you, but not as a trend or not as a repository. So this experience helps you make an informed decision. He or she comes up with what careers are futuristic, what are trending, what is fading away, all that. But लेकिन आप खुद ये काम करना है तो what happens is whatever Google presents to you or whatever ChatGPT gives you as an answer, which is not a very good, dependable, reliable source, they have their own limitations. May not be authentic, these insights, because nowadays everybody is is a coach online and everybody is dumping that information. But how authentic, how credible is that information? That's a big question. So take advantage of a mentor. He or she can get you insights into the industry trends, which careers are flourishing, which careers are prospective. That's another important aspect. Last but not least, overcoming challenges. Whenever you hit a roadblock with bachcho, though you have a solid plan, but लेकिन life में बहुत कुछ surprises होता है. Not everything, as we plan. So what to do in such case? How do we face those challenges? A challenge face कैसे करना है? How to overcome or roadblocks कैसे cross करना है? That a mentor will help you. Without a mentor, what will happen is you're stuck at that challenge. या अटक जाता है. कभी-कभी डिसीजन मेकिंग भी बहुत मुश्किल की बात हो जाता है कि वो आइसोलेशन पे चले जाते हैं. अरे यार, ये आई प्लान्ड दिस, ये मेरे से हो नहीं पा रहे हैं, क्या करूं मैं? चलो सब लोग एक ही जगह इकट्ठा हो रहे हैं, हम भी वही जाएंगे. दो यू हैव अ प्लान. So the value add that a mentor brings is they will help you overcome the challenges. So these are the 4 points: overcoming challenges, insights into industry trends, personalized advice, guidance and direction. You have a mentor, they will bring you a lot of value add to it. Without a mentor, you are solely responsible. You're stuck at that point. Okay, those who are willing to, take, that route, that's also fine. It's up to you. No force, but take heed. So, mota conclude, how do we conclude? Whether you have a mentor or not on your side, whether you're engaging with a mentorship program or not, your career planning, बच्चों का career planning, it should be a combination of self-reflection, research, and a lot of flexibility have to be built into that. If not this, how? If I hit a roadblock, how do I overcome? ये सारे build करना है. Whereas you have a mentor on your side, all that you get at ease. So it's important. You listen to your inner voice. खुद को भी सुन लेना है. उसके बाद external experienced बंदों का advice भी लेना है. Decision is yours. Whether you are a parent or a student watching this, attending this webinar, please make sure you listen to yourself. What is your intuition saying? What are your preferences? उसके बाद एक expert advice ले लो. Then you fix on your option. I'm not here to tell, if you don't have a mentor, hell will break loose, or earth will shatter, or tsunami is going to come our way. No, but be mindful. I'm not forcing anybody to take that mentorship. It is just trying to present the possibilities, the pros and cons. And I hope you understand and appreciate that. Let's look at in short. With Career Mentor, your journey looks like a guided expedition. Without mentor, it will be a solo trek. कुछ लोग वैसे भी आदत है सोलो जाने की आदत है ठीक है you can go but be prepared to handle all those challenges. With mentor you get a valuable support on your side. Without mentor it will be a self discovery completely. With mentor the path towards the destination is very clearly articulated. Without mentor you will have to take your own route. Sometimes it is a longer route and you may face dead ends. And with mentor on your side, a lot of hidden opportunities are uncovered and presented to you. And without mentor, you may miss on some potential opportunities. Please keep in mind, this is very important point, especially when it comes to scholarships, both in India and abroad. That is one example. A lot of hidden treasures will be there. When you have a mentor on your side, he or she can help you. And at the same time, a mentor can help you give a time-bound strategic solutions and milestones. Whereas without mentor, it will be very time consuming, which will be tiresome. You will lose track. At least you engage with a mentor. Somebody is there to give you a push. External motivation and encouragement mil jata hai. That is very important to each one of us. Without a mentor, you have to depend on your, internal encouragement. Without an alarm clock, how many of us can really wake up? That's an external trigger point. Keep in mind, without an external alarm, hardly we can wake up. So mentor is like an alarm clock to you for your career. Without that, even after having a mentor, you will snooze it and go to bed, go to sleep again. Then without it, gone. You may not wake up, until that, the afternoon. So keep in mind, mentorship is going to add a lot of value to you as a parent and to your child. Please think about it, and we are more than happy and we are glad to help you with that planning in that journey. Okay, so that is in brief about what is this journey looks like with mentor and without mentor. So I will switch our topic a little bit and then talk about some very interesting careers on the commerce field. And of course, towards the end, we'll take the, questions. Of course, every week, I'm making an effort to bring a certain segment of careers. And this time it is the most, sort of, gone after commerce careers, not just limiting to only that STEM and, science, engineering careers. But let's look at them. Look at some of the contemporary roles as a career role. Look at the huge repository. Traditional accountant, though accounting as a career is going a lot of, computerization, digitization, but accounting is still a good career. Chartered accountancy, certified public accountant, and auditing role. Financial analyst, banking, finance, insurance sectors, financial analyst, investment banker, and the important on the list you see there on the top right corner, actuarial science. Whoever student is having a maths, economics, commerce as a combination, like commerce with maths, they're eligible to do this actuarial science. They could become financial planners, tax consultants, management accountant, and some of, like forensic accounting. It is not traditional accounting. It is about forensic accounting, stockbroking, becoming an economist, the potential of becoming an economist and the heights an economist can reach to is they can even earn a Nobel laureate. And I'd like to call upon somebody, quote here, a gentleman by name Abhijit Banerjee, who hails from Kolkata, who has done his, a large portion of his education in Kolkata, and he does research at MIT, US. A few years ago, he has been awarded with Nobel laureate for his economic policies. People think that Nobel laureates are only awarded to physics, chemistry, or biology, or life sciences related, but they are, other areas as well. And of course, there are other possibilities: supply chain, retail management, market research analyst, business analyst, entrepreneur. Right? Entrepreneur is broadly available to anybody, but generally the commerce, humanities, these folks would be focusing more on that. And here goes furthermore: statistician, compliance officer, financial risk manager, business development, BD, corporate training, business consultant, human resources specialization, hotel management, tourism, event planning, import export, international business specialist, commodity trading. Lot of possibilities for commerce students. All that they have to do is, pick up maths with commerce in their +2 level, that is in 11th and 12th grade level. And after that, choose either BBA, BBM, BCom, or business management studies, or one of those degrees, and choose a specific specialization which will lead them to these careers. If you want to become a HR, you want to pursue a career in HR, then look at the possibility of taking a Bachelor of Business Administration, human resources as a specialization. You want to become an international business specialist, then look out for the specialization in BBA or BBM, or in some colleges offer BCom as well. I'm talking about largely across India, not just restricting to any state. The prominent colleges, they offer international business, international trading, all of that as specializations. So look for them, choose those rather choosing the base courses. It is always good to choose something which has a specialization. And of course, here are some more details, certified public accountant, financial analyst, a little bit of descriptive details. I put it over here. Investment banking, actuaries are the financial risk management, risk planners, which is there is a huge requirement for actuaries. About over 4,000 actuaries are available in India. That's all. There's thousands of actuarial science graduate requirements are available, and the pay packages are also very good. If your child prefers commerce but okay to manage with maths, encourage them into these careers. And of course, tax consultant, cost accountant, management, forensics, all of that, insurance broking, economist, market research, supply chain. These are all, a very good commerce career options. Commercial banking, becoming a statistician. Though everybody thinks that, statistician and mathematics are only for science students. It is not completely true. The commerce who are inclined with maths are also good to become a statistician and a mathematician, not mathematician, but statistician and actuarials as well. Business analytics, data analytics, business intelligence. Those are some of the other careers to watch out for. Project management, business consulting, management consulting, logistics management, retail, supply chain, financial risk management, marketing, tourism, travel and tourism, hotel management, event, warehouse, international business, food and beverage management, commodity trading. These are a lot of wonderful options. But let's also look at some of the futuristic and trending. The e-commerce specialist, cryptocurrency analyst, digital marketing manager, data science, data analyst, AI and machine learning specialist, sustainability consultant. When it comes to data science and sustainability or AI, everybody thinks that it's an engineering graduate or a science student will only get there. Not necessarily. Gone are the days that these are the careers that only science graduates will choose or science students will choose. Nowadays, they're open to commerce students as well. especially data analytics, business intelligence, AI and machine learning specialist. After doing any undergraduation course, they could do a PG diploma in one of these specialized courses, and they can start embarking into the journey. And there are some professional courses being offered by prominent institutions both in India and outside India for AI and machine learning. Even while the child is undergoing undergraduation, they can vouch for them. Right? Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, e-commerce. E-commerce has been there for quite some time. That's the currently trending, and of course, has got a lot of future. Healthcare administration is another untapped area, which is basically a child is interested into pursue a career in healthcare and medicine. That does not mean that they have to become doctors. They can pursue something called Bachelor of Business Administration in Health Administration. They are the ones who will make sure that every service is delivered to the satisfaction of the patient, while doctors and other medical professionals focus on the technical responsibility of their medicine. Look at financial planning, supply chain, cybersecurity analyst, ethics officer in AI. These are specialized professionals they can become even with commerce background. Data privacy and ethics, cybersecurity, a BCom graduate, a BCom computers, general BCom or BA with that background, they could do some professional cybersecurity certifications and then become an analyst in that area as well. Look at the plethora of opportunities even a commerce student has got. So commerce is no less than science. In fact, it has got more number of careers. Now look at some of those truly, futuristic remote work consultants. With COVID stuck us in that last few years, and most of us are working from, I am conducting this webinar at the comfort of my home. And some of my colleagues are also attending this webinar and managing things, at the comfort of their home while they manage their home and their work as well. So somebody who is an expert in adapting to certain practices, policies, and driving down these strategies and making sure everything works in tandem, that person will be called as a remote work consultant. There are specializations available at a post-graduation level with a BBA, BBM, BCom. They could do that. And renewable energy analyst. So analyst is typically a data analyst, which they can choose in any area with that specialization in the analytics. And of course, forensic accountant. We touched upon this earlier. Traditional accounting is kind of fading away slowly. But every accounting verification, every accounting practice is more drawing towards, forensic validation. I mean, in future, every document will have to go through, of course, there has to be a law and a significant governance to be put around. So it is one of the futuristic. Somebody who is very keen on accounting, look out for specializing in forensic accounting. And virtual reality developer, robotic process automation specialist. These are all available at largely at a master's level even for the commerce students, both in India and abroad. But for now, as on date, we speak, some of those specializations are picking up in India, in our system as well. But if somebody who's willing to do it outside India, they're readily available. I'm talking about post-graduation courses. And of course, there are a lot of other aspects as well, like urban mobility planner, crisis communication specialist. These are all specific roles, especially with AI coming into play. A lot of the traditional roles, a traditional role of a logistics or a supply chain manager is largely being automated. Now, crisis communication specialist, which require a lot of human relations and reputation building, and it's a completely dynamic, volatile world. So organization may undergo a lot of changes. Sometimes there is a management change. People tend to get fear when management changes, when the boss changes. So how do you help employees navigate through those changes? Legal technology consultant, human resource analytics. It becomes very important to analyze the workforce. And that is called as a human resource. Analytics is into every domain. If your child is showing inclination towards analytics, you should be on cloud 9. Believe me, that is how it is. as a parent. Okay, environmental economist, designing certain policies about the environment. So that is a quick brief about some of the commerce careers that I could bring up for you. Of course, that is an indicative list, as I always mention, not an exhaustive list. There's quite a lot of other careers that we could talk in any domain. But today, here I brought a quick overview of some of those contemporary and trending and futuristic commerce careers. Of course, with the beginning of how does a journey of a student or a career plan looks like with mentor and without mentor. So I hope that was useful and it was informative.